A struggling single father stands at the edge of desperation, burdened by unpaid bills, sleepless nights, and the constant fear of failing the one person who depends on him most, his child. Every decision he makes is driven by survival, not dreams. When an unexpected proposal arrives from a wheelchair-bound billionaire, it feels less like a blessing and more like a bargain written in pain. The offer is clear. Marriage in exchange for financial security. No romance. No expectations of love. Just an agreement meant to solve problems, not create happiness. He wrestles with guilt, questioning his pride and morality, but the image of his child's fragile future leaves him with no real choice. To him, this marriage is a transaction, his freedom and emotional silence traded for stability, education, and safety for his child. He convinces himself that love is a luxury people like him can no longer afford. Survival comes first. On the other side, the billionaire appears distant and untouchable, hidden behind wealth and a wheelchair that invites judgment and pity from society. He assumes she seeks companionship out of loneliness or convenience, never imagining there could be deeper intentions behind her calm, unreadable eyes. Their agreement is sealed without affection, surrounded by whispers of mockery and curiosity from outsiders who see only a mismatched, lifeless union. As the wedding approaches, he prepares his heart for a loveless life, promising himself to endure anything for his child's future, unaware that this so-called cold deal is about to challenge everything he believes about strength, sacrifice, and what real love truly costs. On the wedding day, the atmosphere is thick with whispers, side glances, and barely concealed judgment. Guests fill the hall not with joy, but with curiosity and quiet cruelty. Many attend not to celebrate love, but to witness what they believe is a tragic arrangement. A powerful billionaire confined to a wheelchair, and a poor single father who clearly married out of desperation. Pity hangs in the air like a heavy fog, and mockery hides behind polite smiles. As the ceremony begins, eyes constantly drift toward her chair. Some see her as weak, others as foolish, and a few as an easy target, proof that money cannot buy dignity. Even those closest to her underestimate her, assuming she is dependent, fragile, and unaware of the way she is being judged. The groom himself stands stiff, bracing for a future he believes will be built on obligation, not truth. Then comes the moment no one expects. In the dead silence of the hall, she places her hands on the armrests and slowly rises to her feet. Gasps ripple through the crowd as shock replaces judgment. Faces drain of color. Whispers die instantly. The chair that symbolized weakness becomes nothing more than a prop. Her voice, calm and unwavering, exposes the hidden truth. This was never about disability. It was a test. A mirror held up to society's cruelty, greed, and hypocrisy. She reveals how many people sought her wealth while looking down on her, how easily compassion vanished behind assumptions. In that moment, the powerful are humbled, the greedy are exposed, and respect is restored. What was meant to be a spectacle of pity transforms into a moment of reckoning, proving that true strength doesn't need to announce itself. It simply stands when the time is right. What begins as a forced union, built on necessity rather than choice, slowly reshapes itself into something far deeper and unexpected. At first, both enter the marriage carrying invisible chains. He with the weight of survival and responsibility, she with the burden of being misunderstood and underestimated. Neither believes in love. Neither expects warmth. They coexist under the same roof as strangers bound by circumstance, not emotion. Yet in the quiet moments away from judgmental eyes, something shifts. He witnesses her dignity, the way she carries herself without bitterness, the grace with which she confronts a world that doubts her worth. She, in turn, sees his resilience, a father willing to sacrifice pride, dreams, and even happiness to protect his child. Respect grows before affection, and understanding blooms where expectations once ended. Their conversations deepen. Trust replaces distance. What was once obligation becomes choice. She teaches him that strength is not measured by physical ability or power, but by courage, self-respect, and kindness. He reminds her that love does not pity. It stands beside, equal and unafraid. Together they heal wounds they never spoke about. In time, the forced union becomes a living testament to real love, patient, quiet, and transformative. It proves that miracles do not always arrive with noise or spectacle. Sometimes they grow slowly, nurtured by pure intentions and honest hearts. Their story stands as a powerful reminder that true strength transcends appearances, and the deepest love often emerges from the most unlikely beginnings.